Hi Virgo, this is going to be your love and relationship reading for October. Please excuse the way I sound, but due to recent surgery, it has affected my speech. Thankfully, each day it is improving, but I just wanted to apologise for the way that I may sound. And hopefully you can understand me clearly. So the top row is going to be for singles, and this row is going to be for coupled Virgos. So, and we're also going to look at the cards at the bottom of the deck. And for you, Virgo, you got the Hangman. Now, the Hangman can be a card of feeling in limbo. It can be a card of feeling restrained in some way about being able to, take any action. But sometimes the Hangman, we put ourselves in this state because we need to gain some fresh insight, or we need to change our perspective on things, or the other person that we're dealing with needs to change their perspective. Sometimes with the Hangman, again, we keep ourselves in this situation because maybe we're needing, as I said, to change our perspective, but that may need to come through healing, okay? So, this card at the bottom of the deck is an overall message for all of you. Now, we're going to start with the single Virgos. So the card you have at the centre is the World. So the World is the start of a new chapter for you, okay? It's about closing the door to one cycle, one chapter when it comes to relationships for you, okay? And being open to starting a whole brand new chapter when it comes to your relationships. Now, with the past coming through, we do have the Hierophant. And the Hierophant, it can be a card that touches on marriage. But when it comes to relationships, the Hierophant is very much a card to do with the traditional type of relationship, okay? A relationship that is going to bring commitment, that may very well lead to engagement, living together, marriage. So, the fact that this is coming through for you from the past is suggesting to me that this is the type of relationship that you want, okay? Maybe in the past you wasn't ready for that, or maybe in the past somebody you was in a relationship with wasn't ready for that. But I feel that for you now moving forward, this is the type of relationship that you are going to, to search for. Now, in the present, you do have the Four of Swords. And if you notice up here, we do have these three swords together. Now, the Four of Swords, to get to the Four, we had to have come from the Three of Swords. And the Three of Swords, as we know, deals with heartbreak, loss and sadness. So then we get to the Four of Swords where, we may be feeling... we may still be in that process of trying to heal from a breakup, okay? Feeling mentally stressed maybe, but needing a time out to heal. And that may very well be what you are going through at this moment in time. Now, when it comes to your advice, you do have the Magician. And, the Magician is a fabulous card. It's number 1. And it talks about, manifesting. manifesting whatever it is that you now want, Virgo. You've got, you're at the very beginning again. You've got that world card there, a whole new chapter. Whatever it is that you now want to have in your life, you've got all the tools, all the ingredients there to be able to get this, okay? Be it, a traditional type of relationship that's going to bring commitment with another individual. And your outcome card is just as good. You've got the Page of Cups. Now, the Page are messengers, okay? And the Cups deals with feelings and emotions. So it may well be that recently somebody has crossed your path. And, as this month progresses, maybe going into November, somebody, that has already crossed your path, maybe somebody that is in your environment, may very well come through and, start to open up about their feelings and emotions towards you. The only thing sometimes with the Page is that sometimes it can touch on an element of immaturity, okay? Somebody that, can sometimes struggle a little bit when it comes to a deeper commitment. But I tend to feel that when the card is more in reverse, although I'm not reading reversals, that's why I feel I need to tell you, the slightly negative energy that can come from that Page of Cups. But that sense of immaturity could still be coming from you, Virgo. But nonetheless, this is a positive reading for you singles. There's a whole new chapter, a whole new door opening up for you here when it comes to your relationships. Now, moving down to Virgos that are already in a relationship, the card you have at the centre is the Lovers. And this is a card that deals with personal relationships. And it's a card about commitment, and a card about, how committed are you to this relationship, to the person you're in the relationship with? Obviously, the readings can sometimes go vice versa. So maybe it's also here asking, you to consider how committed your partner is to you and the relationship. Now, with the past coming through, we have the Knight of Cups. Now, this knight comes in and he comes in offering feelings and emotions. So, your partner, I feel, has declared to you, obviously in the past, how they feel about you. And I think that, this is now still coming through into the present, whereby your partner, I feel, is opening up to you, is telling you how they feel about you. But in the present, we do have the Eight of Cups. Now, this can be a card of walking away, okay? As I always say with this card, you manage to get 8 cups. One more cup is wish fulfillment, being the 9 of Cups. But the 8 of Cups can touch on something that's lacking or something that's missing. So it may be for you, Virgo, that you're going through a phase in this relationship where you may feel that there is something missing or something lacking, okay? I feel that this is more to do with your thinking rather than your partner's. Now, just because the 8 of Cups is there, it doesn't mean that you're going to walk away. But I think it's something that you have been thinking about recently. Moving on to your advice, we have the 3 of Wands. Now, to get to the 3, we had to have come from the 2 of Wands. The 2 of Wands is the crossroads. Which path are we going to go down? And, you know, then we get to the 3 of Wands, where we've made our decision. We've chosen our path. And now we're waiting to see results. And I think that's what, you know, this is for you. I think in terms of this relationship, you're not going to choose to walk away. You're going to choose to stay in this relationship. But I think you are going to want to see results. You are going to want to see some changes to this relationship. The outcome card is the Knight of Wands. So this knight comes charging in, and he is all about passion, that sexual chemistry. So, you know, we've got feelings here, okay? We've got that sexual chemistry, that passion. You know, when it comes to this relationship, it's by no means a bad relationship. But whether you've kind of hit a bit of a roadblock that all relationships tend to go through, that is a possibility here, you know. And going back to that hangman, you know, of feeling in limbo or needing to change one's perspective, I think that's what, for you, Virgo, this reading is about. I think there's a touch of maybe negative thinking that has crept into this relationship. And I think if you can get yourself out of that mindset, you can see that this relationship is as near perfect as you can get in any relationship. So, Virgo, that is your reading. Thank you so much for watching, and once again, sorry for you know, the way I sound, but there's not much I can do about that at this moment. Thank you so much, and take care. Bye.